Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, and this is a special time when we talk to the Cancer Society, but this is a very special month as well. Mandy Savage, good morning and welcome to you.
Thank you, John. Kia ora and good morning to you as well.
Well, lovely to talk to you, but this must be the most unusual Daffodil Day ever that we have coming up on Friday. It's just extraordinary the way 2020 has evolved. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? I've been employed by the Cancer Society for 6 years now, and it'll certainly be our most unusual Daffodil Day that I've been part of, and probably, given that this Daffodil Day has been an event, part of our culture for 30 years, it's certainly unprecedented the way it's panning out. But hey, that's just the way the world is at the moment, and we just have to go with it. So that's what I'm here to talk about today, just the changes that we will be making to ensure that we can actually run a Daffodil Day, a street appeal in our community in Kapiti.
Well, firstly, of course, the big consideration is level 2. What changes are required for Daffodil Day at level 2?
Okay, so typically in a Daffodil Day across New Zealand, we have 11,000 collectors on the street. We'll have over 200 collectors on the street in Kapiti, and we need to ensure their safety. So we will be doing things to protect our collectors and protect the people that are actually going to be out and about. And those will involve every collector you see out for Daffodil Day will wear a mask. They'll have a disposable mask. There'll be hand sanitizer at the site. There will also be it's called a dump bin. It's like a large cardboard box. Yes. So we can ensure that people can step back. They can, the collectors on the different sites can step back. The person can step forward to maintain that social distance and pop a donation in the bucket. Or if they choose to donate electronically, they can, the collector can step back, the person can step up with their phone, scan the QR code and select the amount they want to donate. We're hoping people are going to be pretty confident using QR codes and scanning things. In light of all the changes, and everywhere we go we're asked to scan in and out where we can. If we do have a smartphone, there will be QR codes on the buckets. We've just got a truckload of FPOS machines which we're all trying to frantically charge for Friday. So there will be some options for contactless payment. If you're not carrying cash, and a lot of us are getting out of the habit of carrying cash at the moment, then if you do just want to use your smartphone, you can do that, and that would be wonderful. Or again, the FPOS.
Okay, so lots of changes there and real efforts being made to ensure contactless and therefore safe transactions. And what about the stall at Coastlands, Mandy?
Oh, yeah, okay. So as always, the fabulous Noel Edser is stepping up again to run a stall for us. There will be the usual raffle and with a sanitised pen, of course. You'll write your ticket name out and contact details for that. We will hope to have fresh daffodils. We did intend to have a team picking today. But we're just going to keep an eye on the weather. We should have a little bit of merchandise available with the raffle and the fresh flowers, and also information. We'll have some contact details, and sometimes people do like to just come up and have a chat and find out more about us, and that'll be a chance to talk to people on the stalls. They will again have a mask. There will be sanitizer on the table that people can use, and even the people on the stalls are going to be encouraged to be socially distancing, unless of course they're in the same bubble. We're not expecting husbands and wives, for example, to socially distance, because that would just be silly. But we're doing everything we can to make it a safe Daffodil Day for people. We're not going to expect people to sign in and sign out with QR codes like they would do on shops. Some people might want to come and stand and chat to our collectors, and we welcome that. But we're just doing everything we can, that if you do just want to slide some money across into the bucket, that you can do it quickly, safely, and we don't have to worry so much about the contact tracing as well.
Of course, Auckland is at level 3. I imagine the implications are so much more serious and actually quite frightening as far as the Cancer Society goes.
Look, it's a real concern for us. Obviously, Auckland is gone. There is no street appeal in Auckland. No. But what we're doing is we've got our fabulous sponsors and supporters, ANZ, have tried to back us this year with a $500,000 pledge. They're pledging to match public donations up to the value of $500,000. Just they want to try and help us make up for probably about a forecasted 30% loss. We're trying to scramble and trying to estimate how much we will be down for this year. So one of the strategies has been that the ANZ have a digital daffodil. So you can go online and find out more about the digital daffodil, or you can actually scan it. All our ANZ branches and all our collection sites should have the digital daffodil that you can hold your phone up to and scan and donate that way. So it's a fantastic opportunity for us, and incredibly kind of the ANZ to arrange their digital daffodil. Easy to use. Again, it's just a QR code that you scan. And we're hoping people are, comfortable with that kind of procedure.
Was really thought to delaying Daffodil Day, Mandy. I'm just thinking about the Auckland situation and trying to think of the implications of having no collections in Auckland, our biggest city, and arguably our most wealthy city as well. And the fact that we're still in level 3 in Auckland, possibly not next week. Any thought about delaying it just a week?
No, I guess the thing is, when you're in a fundraising environment, there is a calendar that is put out at least a year in advance of all the different charities, so everyone knows. So, for example, you don't have other big players such as Plunkett or the Heart Foundation or Women's Refuge all on the street on the same day, and there is almost like a bit of an honour code attached to it that you wouldn't change and reschedule and take someone else's allocated, agreed in advance, a year in advance day or slot. I just think, and we've always had it out ever since Daffodil Day's inception. It's always been the last Friday in August. Yes. So I guess the reason they haven't decided to reschedule Auckland, and it's a really good question, is just because we would be trampling on someone else's toes, and that's not what we're about. We acknowledge that there are a lot of other fantastic charities working out there, on limited budgets like we are, and we wouldn't want to detract from the good work that they do in the community either. So, well,
you are an extraordinary charity, and our thoughts are with you. This must be the most difficult Daffodil Day on record, and we certainly hope that those who can support as much as they can on Friday, this coming Daffodil Day. Thinking of you, Mandy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, John. You have a good day.
106.3 Beach FM.